Internet Movie Databeth is on the case. Let me go first. Pray for your children. Poopy. Underpants. Spoiler alert.
Welcome to episode 189 of TFW Movies. Well, where was I gonna go with this? It's Monday, August 1st. Did we even have a show in June? I don't know. Or I mean July. I don't think so. Or did we talk about fireworks? Well, I don't know.
I wasn't here in July, so
Yeah, for those of you listening, that's James from James Explains hanging out with us today. And I don't know why I just use the plural us when it's me, DJ, hanging out. Beth is house sitting at a place that has no internet, so we don't have Beth. And also it's Gish week, so she is busy preparing something really cool out of peanut butter and raw eggs, or maybe she's using sand from Florida and chalk from Walmart and making some weird picture using her navel lint. So anyway, she's busy making art. So
many more questions.
I know. Gish is something we do every year, which I there's a couple I want to participate in. But it's basically a scavenger hunt where we make the stuff. Like, for instance, one thing to make is like this portal of happiness of sorts, where you actually build a door frame, and you put it in the park, any park. You just stick it in there, and it's not happiness, but something where you want to change something in your life. You want to quit smoking. You want to stop cussing. Anyway, that's probably not going to work in Nevada, but so anyway, you want to change something about yourself. So you think hard about it. You really think about it. You walk through that door. And once you walk through that threshold, then your life. And you have set forth the rest of your life to accomplish whatever it is you wanted to change about yourself.
Okay, I could see that.
And then, so you put that in a park for people to use. That's it. And that's one out of like 300 things you can. In fact, there's one I would really like to do. I'm hoping I can get. Maybe I can get it. I don't know. It's this week, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. But a thank you stand. A stand of like where you put this thing out because like coronavirus is getting worse and stuff like that. And it's been a while since we thanked nurses. So create like a lemon, the lemonade stand kind of things,
right.
but make it a thank you stand instead. Put it up right outside, where the nurses, whoever walks in to work. And
I would say in Las Vegas, make it the those Otter Pops.
Yeah, give away the Otter Pops or give away water or whatever, as long as it's like a big thank you to them, which would be really fun to do.
That'd be.
So it's just a matter of, and I'm not in school or working today and tomorrow. So I'm not doing very good at this thing because I start work on Wednesday. So, but no school, I think, until middle August. So good there. So that's Gish. It's like a scavenger hunt for nerds to do really wacky things, and then part of the money is going to your crane. So because it costs $25 to join for the week, and so that's how.
So is there a website or something for?
Well, you can't join right now because it's right in the middle. So you'd have to join next year, or if there was or something going on, like they have like mid-year hunts, like a 1 day, 2-day hunt thing. This is the main hunt, like the big. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty neat. We did it. We did it last year. We did it the year of COVID when everything was due at home. I really enjoy it. I wish I could get more involved with it, but I'll be done with school someday. I will. I'll stop learning.
We've already had that conversation.
Yeah. I'll stop learning someday. Anyway, so that. And then Joe is busy doing sheriff stuff. So I'm not sure what's going on with him at the moment, but the very next time we have them on, it's probably going to be a long show. We're looking at an hour and a half to 2 hours. So
Complete with fireworks and everything.
Yeah, it's going to be everything. And then James, you should be here for that too, just because.
If I'm in town, yes.
Yeah, if you're in town, that's right. Yeah, you have this travel business thing going on, and they keep you up until 2:30 in the morning. Sometimes 4. Sometimes you just you go to your bed and you have a snack and you go right back to work. This is what I picture you doing. So, anyway. Where else am I going? I have notes, but they're really not amazing. The only news that I really have at the moment is Nichelle Nichols. Either way, Nichelle, who played Uhura on Star Trek, passed away over the weekend. And she was 89. And I tell you what, this if you're into like Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, her memory is gonna live on forever. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So yeah, she's made an impact in the world.
100% in world and society and
yeah. As an advocate. I mean, an actor. It's funny how those two go hand in hand sometimes. So, anywho, Comic-Con happened in San Diego just recently. I hope it stays in San Diego because Las Vegas has enough stuff.
Well, Las Vegas gets a few smaller conventions come through town.
Oh yeah, like the CES. What is it? The electronic show. The porn show.
I'm talking about the Comic-Con.
Oh.
They get smaller Comic-Cons come through town.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
I mean, yes, there's other shows that come through Las Vegas too.
The wedding shows. Yeah. Never mind. Okay. I get where you're going with that. I went the wrong direction. Funny, they're always a week from. Never mind. Anyhow. So Comic-Con had a whole bunch of stuff, and there's so much to sift through. Like, I don't even know where to start. I clicked on something online at one point, and it gave me a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and they dropped a large amount. Marvel alone dropped a huge amount this year.
Oh, there's a slideshow on this. I don't. Maybe I should click it. So I don't even know what this said. I wish I. Do you know what I'm looking at?
Yep.
She-Hulk. Oh, that was She-Hulk.
No, the last one was Sandman.
Oh, that's right, Sandman. And so, oh, that's right. So there's a ton coming out. Sandman is a Marvel. No, you are all things Marvel, so you would know.
I want to say yes, but no. I know I'm wrong. It's not Marvel. It's I want to say Dark Horse.
Okay.
And somebody's going to correct on that.
Yeah. Just another list of things like trailers that drop, like the new Sandman, Interview with the Vampire.
That looks. I was skeptical when I heard that they were remaking it.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I thought they did a really good job in the first one.
Yeah.
Saw the trailer. I think they
Looks
could.
good?
I think they could nail
Okay.
it with this trailer. Yeah.
Okay. And Anne Rice just passed away, so she's never going to see it. So, well, I mean, it depends on how spiritual you are and how it works. She may see it. We never know. We won't know until the end. Okay. Let's see what else. She-Hulk dropped. The Lord of the Ring trailer dropped. Did you see that one?
I haven't seen that. Or I don't think I've seen the new She-Hulk trailer either.
Oh, okay. This is a spin-off, guessing. House of Dragons.
So that's the prequel to Game of Thrones.
Okay. The Rick Grimes movie. I'm not sure what that is. Let's just stick to the ones that I know. The Walking Dead's final trailer begins the end. Beginning. Yeah. Dark Season 3. I cannot wait.
That's the Picard thing of Star Trek.
Yes, Picard. Oh, that's right. Not just Star Trek, but yeah. And then lots of and Next Generation people. So that's going to be neat to see them all together again. Would be neat to see them on the Enterprise. Just saying. At least for one clip. I don't even care if it's 12 seconds long. Even if it's 3 seconds long, I don't really care. As long as they're all on the bridge of the Enterprise. Again. I don't even care if it's a different captain. It doesn't matter to me. But they're all on the bridge of the Enterprise. There will be so many emotions that go through my heart and my brain. Yes. Okay. Moving on. Strange New World.
Another Star Trek adventure.
I loved the first season. Give me more. Give it to me. The Lower Decks. I love Lower Decks. Bring it on. Lower Decks is basically you have the main crew like Captain Picard, but then the Lower Decks are the people that run the place, the people that have to do the cleanup, have to do whatever, and so it's their drama, their stuff. So funny. It's animated, so they get away with.
That kind of makes sense. Yeah.
In fact, one of the episodes I think was called Second Contact, because First Contact were the big people, and then all the rest of them get Second Contact, so they have to clean up the mess or whatever it is that happened. So cool. Absolutely wonderful. Check that out if you can. Let's see. Marvel. What is this? Marvel picked the worst show to accidentally put, what is it? Regine Page? Is that? I don't even want to look at that. I don't even know what that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that
Is that even?
either.
Oh, these are headlines. I got trapped. There's so much more. We could go on for hours. Hulu has the Orville, which I really want to see. I haven't seen yet.
You haven't watched any of the Orville?
No. I'm dying to see it. I need to see it.
You really should. The first season,
Yeah.
is a little bit campy and a little bit.
I love that.
Like it didn't find its footing.
Okay.
And then, as the first season went on, it kind of surprisingly started to hit the feels and
okay.
got some good storytelling and yeah.
So
it's a decent one.
So like podcast episode in Ghostbusters, it really found its niche in 47th episode.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
But in the background of that,
yeah.
I forgot his name now. Seth.
Seth Rogen.
No.
Green.
No.
Another Seth. Seth.
Creative Family Guy.
Seth
MacFarlane.
MacFarlane. Yes.
So Seth MacFarlane is the one who created this.
Only Seths. Wow, I didn't even realize.
So he created this, but he created it. It has very stylized like Star Trek, but he created it with a respect of Star Trek.
Oh, rock on.
And
Is it the same universe? Maybe
No.
no.
Boo. But so the first season is whatever, but it picks up and yeah, I think it gets some good traction there.
Okay, rock on. I want to see it then. Let's see. It'll also be on Disney Plus here pretty soon. Well, I mean, yeah, they're going. I think Disney Plus is pulling all of their stuff from Hulu, bring it over.
Well, now that they broke the
code
rated R
Yeah.
border, yeah, might as well.
And it's been successful. So, and put your passwords on. If you don't want your kids watching these things, put your passwords on. That's it. Easy.
There you go.
Easy to do. National Treasure. Looking forward to that show. Let's see. Anything else you want to talk about that just came on? Oh, What We Do in the Shadows. This one's for you, Crackhead Blue. Harvey Gillian.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I love the movie. I haven't got into this TV show on that one.
Oh, so he's finding himself outside of that. So he's starting to do other things. Okay. That's fantastic. All right. Let's see. So this is okay, I've got two more things to look at. What are we looking at here? This is I don't even want to say I don't even know what there's just so much going on. Never mind. You know what? Why don't we just move on? There's more. We're going to have more. Don't you worry. There's a lot to drop. And D23 Expo is, I think, this week or starting this weekend. So they're going to drop even more for Disney, whatever it is. Because they're not giving it all to Comic-Con.
No. The majority of that from Disney that I saw was the Marvel stuff, which I still have to go through and catch up on all those drops.
Yeah. Let's see. We have a phone number for a podcast. Yes. 512 podcast is the phone number. You can text it, you can call it, leave messages, whatever you want to do. It's 512-763-2278. If you really need those numbers. I really enjoy dialing podcasts. Just saying. tfwmovies.com is our website. Shout out at tfwmovies.com is our email address. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Where? At tfwmovies. How did we get that? We got so lucky. And now our domain costs like $2,000. People think that, like, if I lose my domain, like, people will buy it and say, "Oh, we have a popular website." So sure. You can't have it. Keeping up with payment, just so you. We do have Patreon, patreon.com/tfwmovies. You go there, you get to be on our Marco Polo group. You get to hear wonderful playlists from Beth. And if I ever get around to making videos again, I gotta stop going to school. That's all there is to it. Stop going to school. Stuff we've been putting in our eyes. Well, I don't know what everybody else has been putting in their eyes, but I can tell you what I've been putting in my eyes. I finished season. Okay, so I told you already. I finished season 2 of Card, and I really, really loved it.
Right.
So I started watching it all over again, but I started with the first season. So, I love it. I love it. Another one I love. They just ended season 4 of Chuck. So there's only one season left.
Right.
So,
To be clear, they didn't just end season 4.
It's been done.
It's been done a long time.
Good point.
You just ended season 1.
I just ended season 1, and it was fantastic. Season 4, besides season 1 and season 4 are by far the best season. I'm starting season 5, and it has funny stuff going. It's not my favorite season yet, but I'm only into 2 episodes. But just the things that happen to Chuck and the things that are going on, absolutely hilarious. I have not found a show like Chuck in a while. It just make me bust out laughing out loud.
Yeah, I remember it's been a while since I've rewatched that one, but yeah, I remember the laughing out loud and then some of the feel-good moments too.
Yeah. I was skeptical 'cause there were a few things that seemed a little homophobic. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing. But then other things happened, and I think by the 4th season, they realized it and changed. So they got into a more equal aspect to it. So, but it was still absolutely. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. I don't know if I told you I finished that season, but it was fantastic, absolutely wonderful. I'm looking forward to seeing what. And stop just doing these stupid 10-episode pieces of garbage. They're not garbage. I take that. They're awesome. But 10 episodes is not enough. It's not. Go beyond the Netflix. If you're competing with Netflix, don't do what they did. Do better. Give me 20 episodes. I will sit down for 20 weeks and watch it. It's Star Trek. I will watch it. All right. Couple of things. I'm gonna go with the best for last. So, watched The Man from Toronto. This had
that's the one with Kevin Hart in it?
Kevin Hart, yes, and Kevin Hart and I picture him in the zombie movie.
I knew his name too, right? Till you said
that. It starts with an A, right? No, it doesn't start with an A. Beth, where are you when I need you? Yeah, sorry, I screwed that up. Yeah, you know that the zombie movie with the double tap? Yeah, bald guy. Oh crap. Anyway, I digress.
Woody Harrelson.
Where'd the A come from?
I have no idea.
Woody Harrelson. Anyway, pretty funny movie. It was pretty good. Like, it had that heartfelt thing. Kevin Hart couldn't catch a break at all, not even a little bit. It's so interesting how he played like the weak guy and the weak character, or the character was weak, and I just don't ever picture him as. So it's so weird. Anyway, it was good. I enjoyed it. You know what? He did play kind of a weaker character in the
He tends to play the weaker of like any of him and the Rock combination.
You're right.
But you are right. I do like
the game one.
See Jumanji.
Thank you.
But I do see him, especially with his workout videos that he keeps putting, not videos, but the little updates he puts out in his workouts and stuff. Yeah, he's definitely ripped, and he's put in the dedication at the gym and the shows.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's kind of hard to picture him being weak when
I know, huh?
You're like
when he's bulking up.
Yeah, exactly.
Not weak. He could probably lift me up. The Gray Man. The Gray Man it's basically this guy goes to jail, and the CIA likes what he does. So the CIA says, "Hey, come work for us, and you'll be working in the gray area of the law." And he's like, I don't want to. And they'll be like, don't worry, you kind of have to, but you should want to. And he's like, okay, I want to. And then he goes and he does CIA stuff, and then eventually he's like, I don't like this anymore. And then the CIA says, well, you don't want to do it anymore. There's only one way out, and it's X's in your eyes. And so they take and try and put X's in his eyes, and he actually destroys them instead. See what happens when you mess with the gray man? Anyway, so, by the way, I have to go back to Man from Toronto. It was just funny. For like a super duper low budget type film, like it's a Netflix original, and it was, they had the man from Tokyo, they had the man from, like, all these bad guys. Crazy.
Okay, it's one of those things. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, the Interceptor. I wish I could tell you more about the Interceptor, but it was on in the background. It looked like this lady looked. She was a kick-ass protagonist, the hero of the story, and she kicked the asses of all these men, and it was great. Yeah, so I recommend it if you want to see some kick-ass women doing kick-ass stuff. I don't know much about it. I will have to go back because I do want to watch it, but it being in the background and being so busy home. So, Interceptor on Netflix. Okay. Moonfall. So, I don't know what this is on. I don't know what it's streaming on, but I bought it. And I'm glad I did. It's freaking great. The moon is crashing to the earth. The moon is on the wrong course, crashing to the earth. And there's so much more I want to say, but it is so new, I don't want to spoil too much.
Right.
But the people that are in it, and you think it's going to be one of those crazy disaster films that's going to be like really off.
Like the 90s disaster movies?
Like, or more like, you think it's going to be like the one with The Rock in it just recently with the earthquake.
I want to say San Diego.
San Andreas. San Andreas. So you think it's going to be cheesy like that, but it's so much better. It's so amazing. I don't think it's cheesy at all. Some people might think it is. Trust me. It's a great film. Moonfall. And there's a great reference to the show, the movie, Mel Brooks movie, Bartholomew, Spaceballs. A great reference to Spaceballs in it. I want to say more.
Okay.
But I can't.
Okay.
Super duper amazing. Number one on my list that I think is super duper amazing. Jurassic World. Amazing. I loved it. And let me tell you how I felt about
it. Okay.
Okay, I already did.
You kind of gave it away at the beginning.
That I loved it. But, okay, let me tell you my emotional status while I watched it.
Okay.
So I was watching it, I was like, feeling like, this is not a dinosaur. This is not Jurassic Park. This is not Jurassic World. This is not what I'm used to in a Jurassic film. Not at all. This is an espionage. This is a film where there are spies and people being chased. Okay, so they're using dinosaurs to chase you now. And dinosaurs have to live with us now. because I escaped.
I mean, once you open that door, yeah.
Yeah, if you remember the second Jurassic World, they got out at the end. Spoiler alert. They got out. But there was so much more. There was cover up, like all the other Jurassic World. They were covering stuff up. But there was just so much homage to the first movie. And I can't say it. There's one other thing I want to say about the ending.
Don't spoil
It's too early.
Yeah.
It's way too early. But I bought it. Like, it was $30 to buy. And it's still in the theaters. I'm pulling the trigger. Can't stop. I gotta watch. I got it. So I did. And I am so happy with it. It became a Jurassic Park. Like, at first I was like, what is going on? What's happening here? I'm confused. Is this Jurassic Park or is it something else? It's interesting. I like where it's going, but this is not Jurassic Park. And then this thing happened and brought them to a spot where all this conspiracy was happening. And that became Jurassic. And I was then again satisfied, going, yes. And there were times that I was screaming at the theater at the screen, going, "No, run faster!" It was so amazing, and reprising the characters from the old show, amazing, really, really good. I'm super happy they did it. They made sense being in there. Great final. Like the finale, like show, like finale movie, final one in the whole series. They wrapped it up so well. And then they wrapped it up again. Like, they ended the show, the film, and then there were a few other incidences that they had to wrap up that I thought, that was already on that. You didn't need to give me that filler. You didn't really need it. But it was still good. Like, I'm still happy they did it, and it was super happy. That's all. If you can get it, go get it. It's great. All right. You have anything you want to say?
The only thing I've watched since the last time the show's been going on that I can think of is RRR on Netflix.
RRR.
RRR.
Like piratey RRR?
Nope, like the letter RRR. It's a Bollywood movie out of India.
Okay.
It is long.
Okay.
It's about 3 hours long. It does not feel like it's 3 hours long.
Ooh.
It feels it's decently paced. Amazing story through the whole thing, and emotional. Got a lot of good action in there. A lot of good fights in there. Some CG, some campy CG, but it works for the story.
So I'm gonna like it. Is what you're telling me.
There's even a traditional like Bollywood dance in there, but actually makes sense with the storyline. It fits in the story, so it's not like out of place.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a really good movie.
Okay.
I do highly recommend it.
Sweet.
And I know it's been blowing up. A lot of people have been recommending it for good reason.
RRR.
RRR.
Okay. I might have to check that out.
Yeah.
When I have 3 hours.
I don't want to say too much or ruin it, but yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Well, I don't know. I can't speak for all of you, the audience, but I mean, I love it. So tell me everything, just not now.
Yeah. All right.
Not while they're listening. All right. I did forget one that I had seen, Morbius. I watched that. I I was not disappointed.
Really?
I was not disappointed, and maybe that's just because I just love movies. I love movies. That's the thing. I was happy with it. I do want to watch it again. I do. I need to watch it again just to let it sit with me a little bit more. It was a
Mind you,
little.
this is the movie that was so bad that like they essentially tricked the studio into re-releasing it into the theaters.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and it did worse in the theaters the second time than the first.
Really? I did. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was interesting. Like, I think they could have done even more with it. That's why people didn't like it. Needed to do more.
I have not seen that one yet, so I
You must. You must, and you can. I will show you how.
well, it's a Marvel one, so yeah, I'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
Out of just yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a Sony Marvel one.
Right. It's Sony. There's definitely like room for what did they say? It was like one of the end scenes had them going after Spidey.
Curious.
Yeah, I don't want to say any more because that, I guess, spoiler. Dang it.
Right.
Spoiled it. Oh my gosh.
Well, if media is any room to go on, I think you're the one fan of that movie, so I think we're okay.
I'm the one. Okay. Good. All right. Everybody else probably won't watch it. So top 5 movies this last weekend. I won't say in the last month because I don't have that information. But number 5 was Top Gun Maverick.
Still hitting strong in the theaters.
Yeah, their total gross 650. That's too much money. That's like oh well, it's not quite the billions, but it just won in Illinois. But I wish it was me. That would have been nice. Minions: The Rise of Gru. This is their 4th weekend out, I think. Oh, 5th run. Oh wow, Top Gun is the 10th run.
Oh wow,
and they made $8 million this weekend. By the 5th run, Minions when it made their gross 120. People are going back. 320 million. Thor: Love and Thunder, which I want to go see tomorrow. It's their 4th weekend, and they're already at.
Wow, yeah.
Nope. Nope is number 2, and it's their 2nd release.
I've heard mixed things on that, but I want to see that one.
Yeah, it looks good. They did 18 million this week, so they're not too bad. Okay, number 1 this week came out this week. It's a Warner Brothers film. Well, it's DC Warner Brothers, right?
Right.
Legends. Oh no, sorry. Let me read. Let me put on my reading glasses. League of Super Pets.
That's the anime one.
Just the title alone. And
it's got some big names in there too.
Does it?
Yeah, it's got The Rock, Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
I want to say Kevin Hart, and some other big names in there too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 20 million open weekend. Good. Oh yeah, Comic-Con release of a trailer. Number 4. Quick.
That's right.
I can't wait to see that. Can't believe they got 4 out. Like the first one was, it was good. The second one really defined it. The third one, I really enjoyed. Sign language aspect.
It's true.
Really, really cool. So I can't wait to see what they do with the 4th one, because he's on the run now. He has no protection. He doesn't have that hotel.
Right.
Hotel Artemis. I don't know what that is actually. It just sounds so much like Hotel Artemis. Like, is it the same? Is it the same universe? I'm guessing. I don't know. But anyway, I digress. So, all right. Did you want to add?
Not that I can think of.
So you're telling me it's time to wrap the show up? Yes,
It's supposed to be a short show this week.
it is. Yeah. And Miko's about to jump right on my lap just as I read the end credits because I have hopefully correctly. No, this is the part that I wrote that's always the same, but always messed up sometimes. So, but the biggest thing is thank you. I want to thank you, Patreon subscribers. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you hanging on with us. This is a rough time. Like, we're all being educated. Well, most of us are being educated, and then the other third is being, she's learning about owning her own business. So, crazy. Thank you, Big Checho. You're my best friend. But beyond that, you have, you've helped us create something of this big show. So thank you so much for being our art man, our amazing art man. I didn't do any plug, so you know what? Go see Big Checho's Standard Tattoo Parlor in San Diego. Check it out on Instagram, and you'll see some of his great stuff. Joey Flair, who brings her flair into our opening of the show, which I really appreciate. The cast, I super appreciate the cast. I'm DJ McGee. Thank you, but now the real people I should thank. Beth, thank you so much. Joe Ray, thank you so much for being a part of the show. James Blaine, yeah, you were on today. This is the second time you've really been on in a full episode.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I got tricked into it the second time around.
Ask Beth how that happened because she knows that I'm really terrible at accepting no, and I'm like I get rid of all the barriers until you say yes. And sometimes I just hand the mic to somebody and say, "Here you go, you're doing this." Anyway, people support us. I want to thank Crackhead Blue so much. Take care, Joe. Dorothy Fielden, thank you for taking care of my Beth. Okay, Beth, and I just get to borrow her every once in a while. But anyway, awesome. Always thank you, Penny McGee, my wonderful wife who takes care of me and tells me to do something. And when I said, I think I'm going to have a show today, she said, do it. And it was much deeper voice, something like just after she said Sewell. I don't know. Anyway, but anyway, I had to do it. She encourages me to do this, which I'm glad. Whenever sometimes I feel like, I can't really get on, she's like, do it. Throwing a gozer in there. And so anyway, thank you, Penny. Wonderful lady. Thank you so much for taking care of me. And then lastly, I want to thank you, the listener. Thank you for sticking with us even through our long hiatuses these days. I'm so sorry that happens, but we will get through it all together. All right, you will get through it with me. I will get through it with you. So thank you so much for listening to our show. And that being said, I forgot what Beth says. Something about
be excellent to each other. Flashbacks.
Do you want a moosing?